Hi everyone and welcome to the Hermetic Shaman. My name is Jayme, and if you're new here, I am so glad that you have found your way to this space. If you are returning, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your continued support. Today's reading is a general collective message, intended for anyone who feels drawn to it. As always, please take what resonates with you in your personal situation and gently release what doesn't. If you're interested in booking a personal reading or a cord-cutting session with me, you'll find the link to my website in the description box below. For those on TikTok, you'll find that on my profile. And if this message supports you in any way, please hit that like button, be sure to subscribe and follow, and for those on YouTube, hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a reading. Alrighty y'all, before we begin, I have a couple of channeled messages that I would like to get out first. So I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to start with the one that's not so much going to be shock value. You might be noticing that some kind of rules here are changing. And whatever these rules are, they apply to some aspect or area of your life where you have been shown some kind of success. So you might notice, like, I was able to do that before, but now I'm not able to do that now. It's because you did something that they thought that you wouldn't be able to do, or that you wouldn't be able to reach. It's like, so they're trying to redefine the bar, redefine that standard. So now it's like it's giving the energy of wanting to make you dive through more hoops. But for whoever that message is for, you got this. It's all about being adaptable at this time. And I feel like whoever this is for, you're very good with going with the flow. So continue to go with the flow in that aspect. But there are some kind of rules that are changing because they want to see you dive through some more hoops. Now, there is something here about a crime scene that is being revisited. Due to somebody here confessing. Somebody here is going to be confessing, or they're going to be ratting somebody out. And because of this, a previous judgment or a crime scene here is going to be revisited. Something here about finding new evidence or new information, or information that is leading to new evidence here is being discovered. The reason why somebody is coming forward, I think it's because their guilty conscience is getting the best of them at this time. And another download that I got, someone here is being caught doing something that they said that you were doing. And somebody here could be getting caught at a truck stop or a rest stop doing something that you shouldn't be doing in public. And what's going to be discovered is that this individual was doing this because they felt like they had no other options. And this has to do with money. I hope you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. It's like somebody here could have been claiming that you were selling your body, that you were doing such and such, but this person's going to be found out for doing that exact same thing. And something here about this could become public. 333 on the timer. This is going to become public. I feel like this has to go with that message we've been getting the past couple of days about some kind of public humiliation. That could definitely be a part of it. Also, I don't want to scare anyone when I say this. As we all know, we are in the age of Aquarius. The veil is thinner than ever, and the veil is about to get thinner. Between now, especially through Halloween. Halloween is usually when the dead rise again, so to speak. So, the veil is going to get extremely, extremely more thinner, and the ancestors are coming out for war. Something here about, I did get a channeled song. It was the Phoenix from Fall Out Boy. And in the beginning, it says, "Put on your war paint." And the other line that kept sticking out to me was, I believe it's the chorus or the pre-chorus or something, but it says it's going to change you like a remix, and it's going to raise you like a phoenix. So there is a rebirth that is currently happening here within you, collective. You're gonna end up being like a remix of yourself, kind of like a 2.0 version. So it's like your software in a sense, right? If you think about your avatar as if it were a computer, your software is being upgraded and you're getting ready to rise like a phoenix. So it's about death and rebirth is taking place right now. And this could have to do with the vindication that is coming, because somebody is literally being caught up. Whether this is, for those of you that are dealing with somebody here who is trying to blame something on you or trying to pin a crime on you, some evidence is coming forward that is going to exonerate you. Or this is somebody here that's going to be caught doing something that they claim that you were doing. Either way, that's you rising from the ashes, renewed. Not just within yourself, but within your own community, within your own environment. That's what I have for that. We are going to be beginning with the dice. Things might get a little loud. If you are sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe and Divine Council. What is going on in collective energy, and what is it that the collective needs to know at this time? We have the Seven of Swords, and I'm just shaking my head. Somebody here is still plotting, scheming, being deceitful. They don't think that they're going to be caught. They think that something here is behind them. With this temperance energy here at the bottom, they think that something is behind them and that they have moved forward. This is somebody here who believes that they have alchemized whatever it is that they have done. Nine of Cups reversed. Whatever this is, they did something here because they were extremely dissatisfied with where their life was at. Somebody here really was trying to talk you out of an opportunity. They wanted you to miss your spot here with this Four of Cups. Wow, whatever the sabotage was, they were definitely trying to tip the scales in their favor. They felt like you didn't deserve something, or that you weren't worthy of something with this Six of Pentacles reversed. Somebody was feeling extremely excessive and selfish, and they were like, you know what, I want to take something all for myself. With that Nine of Cups reverse and the Six of Pentacles. This could be involving the legal system in some kind of way. Maybe somebody was trying to claim that you were inadequate, or that you were unfit for something, or that you were not deserving of something. Somebody was definitely trying to cheat their way into moving forward in their life. With that temperance energy. I do have strong Sagittarius here. I do have Cancer as well. We do have the Chariot. There is going to be fast-forward movement in regards to this situation. Because, see, with this Four of Cups, you know what this is giving? In the traditional Rider-Waite, it's the guy sitting there underneath the tree with his arms crossed, right? Which when your arms are crossed like that, that means you're not open to your environment. You're closed off. You're regarded. It's kind of leave me alone, right? Somebody here is in that energy of like, leave me alone. You know, I'm focused on those Three of Cups right there, right? Which is, to me, telling I'm focused on what everybody else has and what I don't have. But those are the things that I want. So how can I get them? I'm going to take them from this person. You know, it's taking what should be inspiration has turned into envy and gluttony. Right? It's one thing to be inspired by somebody else, and it's another thing to want to just take and ruin for yourself. Instead of somebody taking their own opportunity, instead of somebody here filling their own cup, this is somebody here who wants the attention that you receive. They want the love that you receive. You know, like, for example, like maybe you're a big-time business person, or you're really good at business here. This is somebody here that's like, you know what, I want to be really good at business. But instead of finding out what kind of business they should be in, it's like, you know what, they decided to be your competitor. But instead of shining on their own merit, it was like taking you down, attacking your reputation, your character, your business. somebody here was definitely trying to plot and plan some kind of betrayal with this Three of Swords. They wanted something to hurt you. They wanted it to physically hurt you. They wanted it to give you some kind of heartache here. What they were really trying to do was they felt like they needed to put you in your place for making them feel bad about themselves. Because the Seven of Swords and this Three of Swords is the Ten of Swords. They were trying to give you an ego death. Because they felt like you were too prideful, that you were too much. But the truth is, they're being forced to undergo their own ego death. Because their true intentions and motives are being seen for being a cheater, for being a liar, for being manipulative, for being a saboteur. All because they were dissatisfied with where they are in life because their dreams never manifested. Well, I mean, I wonder why. Maybe because somebody here is not even accepting or embracing their own dreams with this Four of Cups. Either way, there is going to be a fast-forward moment here with this Chariot energy. This is quick movement into the future. Something here can no longer be delayed as well. We have the Ten of Wands here sideways. Somebody didn't realize that you had already dropped something. And maybe, it's like, what I'm getting with this, it's like this surrender energy. It's like you surrendered something. You surrendered it to the universe, you gave it to God, you knew that it was all going to be balanced out and taken care of. That the best way for you to win against this was to not fight back in the traditional sense, but to allow your own character, your own actions to vindicate you, right? It's like somebody wanted you to meet them at their level. But you decided, you know what, I don't need to go downstairs. You know what I mean? Like, I'm comfortable where I'm at. I like the view of where I'm at. I'm gonna let my actions vindicate me. I know that God, Source, the universe is gonna take care of this. And you surrendered it. Because this could be, you know, it's like somebody wanted you to hold a grudge and to, like, fight back, to prove yourself as well. Like, somebody here was like, I'm getting with this Four of Cups, is like wanting you to prove yourself, prove that you deserve what it is that you're going through. With this saboteur energy, like trying to set you up to fail. Either way, we have the Strength here sideways as well. Strong Leo energy. And the Queen of Cups reversed. That's definitely somebody here who's selfish. This is somebody here who's uncompassionate. They do not care about other people. This is somebody here that does not practice unconditional love. Love to them is what they get and what they can get out of a situation, what you give them. Something here about attention. If they're not getting the attention how they want to receive it, like, this is somebody here who does not like the fact that you tell them no. And this could be somebody here who's super excessive with the Nine of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody here who they do something in excess, whether it's drinking, whether it's smoking, whether it's eating, or buying, or all of the above. Somebody here does everything in excess. They overcompensate because that's how they give themselves love. Because love is material to them. Love is quantifiable to them. We have the Hanged Man, the Queen of Wands, and the Hermit sideways. Somebody never thought that you would step out again. That you would be brave and that you would step out. Whatever they were doing, it's like somebody was trying to isolate you, like they were trying to overshadow you. Like, they wanted you in the distance. They wanted you not noticeable. They wanted people to notice them first before you. It's like they were trying to overshadow you. But somebody never thought that you would step out, that you would be brave, that you would be bold, that you would be confident. See, the problem is that Somebody thinks that they know you, or they think that they know everything. This is a know-it-all type of energy. So they felt like they knew that they could take you down, but you guys are fighting with different sets of principles and different sets of rules because of your perceptions. Somebody's beliefs became their own religion. The way that they think that the world works, that's their own religion. That's what they're bound to. That's what they're trapped to with this hanged man. But the difference is that you're playing, remember, you're on different levels. Something here about like 3D chess. Like somebody here thought that they were playing chess on the regular board and you're playing 3D chess. Or even like 5D chess, you could say that, because I feel like whatever you were doing, you were transmuting this to the 5D. You were seeing above everything, and you knew how things were going to end, and you just had to allow somebody to be their own downfall, because it was only a matter of time before their own actions would come back to bite them in the butt. That's why you decided to not fight dirty or on their same level. Keep your hands clean. Strong Virgo energy here, as well as in Pisces. Somebody never thought that you would step out. And for some of you, this maybe involved even stepping out of your own comfort zone. Maybe you did something a little different. We have the Moon sideways, the Tower sideways, the Five of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles reversed. This person was a greedy, selfish individual. It's given toxic feminine energy, male or female. Their illusion is crumbling, it's cracking, it has fallen, it has slipped. This is somebody who wanted you abandoned with that Five of Pentacles reversed. Oh, and the Six of Wands is reversed as well. There's that public humiliation, there's that defeat. They can't run from it. Universe, please tell us more. Okay. Somebody does not want something to be put together. Oh, another thing, another download that I got. Somebody here could be sending like negative projections, like trying to send that usual spiritual warfare. I called it stupid because it is. They're back at it again. So you might notice that, like, I don't know, like random things might be like breaking or like not working or just suddenly just stop working. I don't feel like it's anything of a significant. If anything, it's like little nuisances, like, I don't know, like you might need to buy a new like replacement TV remote. Like it's something like that where you're like, really, it's like somebody is just trying to annoy you is really what it feels like. So just be careful, cleanse your space. Universe, tell us more. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Somebody wanted you tied down to your current circumstances, or they kind of wanted you to submit and surrender because they didn't want you to have this success. Somebody did not want you to be successful because they are not successful. Somebody here never even wanted you to meet an important person here with this handshake. It's like somebody wanted you overshadowed. They wanted you to not be noticeable. They didn't want people to see you. Maybe they didn't want people to invest in you. did not want you to be successful. They wanted you frustrated and tied down. They never wanted you to meet this stranger. A meeting with the stranger could be important. They never wanted you to shake hands with this individual. So maybe wow, this could be somebody here who wanted to invest in you, invest in your business, or connect with you in some kind of way, platonically, romantically. They never wanted you to connect with this person. So the best thing to do was to overshadow you, to sabotage you, to keep you frustrated, to keep you tied down, to keep you isolated. Somebody never wanted you to step out, to be brave, to be confident, to be yourself, to be authentic. Somebody wanted you to feel like you had a chip on your shoulder. We have shark here at the bottom of the deck. It says, take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. Somebody here was acting like a shark. Broken ring. Parting of ways in either romance or business. Somebody wanted you disconnected. They wanted you isolated, they wanted you alone, they wanted things to not work out for you. They didn't want people to trust in you, to commit to you, platonically, romantically, business. Somebody here smelt... It's like about smelling blood in the water. And they thought that they could feast. You're dealing with somebody here who's very shark-minded. Something here about Sharknado? I don't even know. Is that a movie? Or something? Give me one moment, because one went flying underneath the desk. Ooh. We have dolphin. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. This shark wanted to feast on you, my dear dolphin. But aren't dolphins like super intelligent? Like some are even more intelligent than humans. I mean, there's also a reason why we're not allowed to connect with them. There are laws stopping us, which I think is stupid. This shark wanted a piece of your financial gain, or they never wanted you to be successful because it makes them look bad in some kind of way. This could be like in like a hometown ex-best friend or an ex-friend or someone here that you just parted ways from that, like, you know, we all go our separate distances. This could be a sibling that you don't talk to, a family member that's envious of you, like a cousin. Could even be like an aunt. I feel like whatever this handshake is, whatever this meeting with the stranger that could be important. I mean, obviously it is important if they were trying to keep you away from it. I feel like this is like life-changing. It's also like destiny in a way. We have table, hard work ahead. There is going to be a lot of hard work ahead, but I feel like this is good hard work. This has to do with some kind of financial gain that you have done. Something that you invested in the past is now you're going to be starting to see the fruits of your labor off of something that you invested in the past. It's like you broke free from this yoke. Somebody wanted you tied down and frustrated. They wanted you miserable. They were trying to rob you of your joy. This could be whatever you do for work. Maybe you do something for work that you genuinely love to do. It's something that brings you joy. We have gavel, involvement with the law. The law is definitely getting involved. Somebody is definitely getting in trouble. And we have love, heart, love, deep affection, and caring. So love is still in the air. Love is still in the air. Somebody's getting caught up. Universe, tell us more. We have Diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. You're definitely going to be receiving a gift, material success, financial gain. This gift could be coming in from a younger man. Dealings or relationship with the younger man. Or you are this younger man. We have an announcement. Some kind of an announcement is given out with this bell. There is an announcement that is coming out. Whatever this announcement is, it could have to do with the law. Like I said, somebody could be being picked up for something, and something could be coming out in the newspaper, the local newspaper. Or everybody's going to see who this person actually is. They're going to see them for who they are. They're going to be like, oh my god, they were caught doing that? You know, actions speak louder than words. That will tell you a lot about a person and what they value. It's also this energy here of whatever this person did, they did this out of desperation. They felt like they had no other options. But that's not an excuse. Maybe this is a younger man. This could be an immature masculine energy who is in distorted feminine energy. We have V. V for victory. Victory in some endeavor. You are going to be victorious. Between now and November. We have Pig. Beware of greed. And we have Boat. Money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. You are receiving something. Somebody was trying to stop you from inheriting something. This could even be just inheriting your divine abundance. Your divine right. Somebody here is extremely greedy. This is somebody here who, for whatever reason, they're lacking in their life. But instead of trying to transmute that energy and doing something for themselves, it's easier to rob you of something. Because they didn't want you to have it, because they're unable to provide it for themselves. But the truth is that they can. Had they, instead of being in this Four of Cups energy, and focusing on what everybody else has and how can I stop them because I don't want them outshining me, taking that time, it's all about investing in your time. This is where somebody has been investing their thoughts into. Somebody here is extremely greedy. Queen of Cups reversed. This is somebody here who always thinks, what can I get out of this situation? What can I get out of this person? I don't really care about them. But then this is also the first person to be like, but don't you care about me? Friends don't do that. Family don't do that. Business, you know what I mean? It's the first person to whine. But yeah, the first person to not consider others. You know, I just heard the universe say, keep on whining, keep on crying, because the universe is going to give you something to cry about. We have Ear, good news. There is some good news that is headed your way, and somebody doesn't want you to receive this news. Receiving some kind of financial gain for something that you did in the past. And this could even be something here that somebody tried to sabotage you from the past. That's why they're worried. This could even be like somebody was trying to set you up for a lie that they planted. Right, so this could be somebody here who has been trying to like set you up for like a crime. But in all actuality, they're going to end up being caught for committing that same crime. And what they were trying to do was to try to keep you stuck and frustrated you know, to get you to be angry, to lash out, to something here about your actions. They wanted your actions to line up with whatever it is that they said about you. So it's like they were trying to line you up, or they were lining up scenarios and situations here in order for you to give them exactly what it is that they wanted. This person could have been working with the whole group, because we did have that rat that I received during a download. Somebody here does not want me to speak. But I am a sovereign being, and me, myself, and I are the only owners of my throat chakra. Thank you. But this could be why you decided to, you know what, I'm going to surrender this to the universe, to no longer be frustrated. It's like you completely cut or detached yourself from this situation. That's what it is. You practice the art of detachment. You surrendered something to the universe and you kept focus on what it is that you needed to do. So then you were no longer feeding the illusion that somebody here was casting. Because I feel like when you were trying to fight back, you knew that this person was your enemy in some kind of way. But I think it was in you trying to prove to everybody else that they were the enemy that it made you look like the enemy. So by eliminating yourself from the situation, the enemy ends up exposing themselves. They tripped over themselves. We have Tiger here at the bottom doing something risky. This is somebody that did something risky because they felt like you were trapped and confined to the same religion, whatever that is. And when I say religion, I'm not talking about like traditional religions. I mean, I'm talking about beliefs, because our beliefs become our religion. Some information is about to come out, and you're about to be victorious and prosperous. And there is some kind of stranger, somebody here that has seen what you have gone through. Maybe this person's going to be giving you a gift or giving you some kind of investment. Or this is the person, this meeting with this stranger is how you're going to receive this good news. Like maybe you're going to find out, hey, you know, your aunt tried to steal a home from you, or someone tried to steal an inheritance from you, and the meeting with this stranger is going to be explaining everything, right? Unfortunately, you're going to get the bad news about what somebody did and how far they went, but the good news is that you're receiving financial gain. I feel like for some reason I thought there was another card on the floor. Somebody could have been trying to divert your attention and your focus, so that way you don't keep looking at the bigger picture. Universe, tell us more, please. The Magician reversed. So we do have a manipulator here. This is someone who doesn't have anything. They don't have all of the tools to manifest correctly. Whatever tools they have, they've stolen them from everybody else. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands here twice. Somebody was trying to attack the Queen of Wands. They were trying to attack somebody who is very authentic, who's very real. This is somebody who stands out from the crowd. You're not doing what everybody else is doing. You're standing on your own. You're not trying to be like everybody else. You're trying to be yourself. You're not trying to be a copy. Somebody here did not like your light. They didn't like the way that you shine. They don't like the way that you are, because you question their own beliefs. You contradict their beliefs. This could be somebody here who, deep down inside, remember when I said something about being inspired earlier? I feel like... Whew, I just got multiple downloads. Thank you for that, Spirit. I'm going to get to it in a minute. This could be somebody here who wants to be you in some kind of way, right? Or you naturally are something that they're fearful of being. Because part of that whole truck stop and rest stop energy, I feel like somebody here is on the down low. And this person who's on the down low is somebody here who could be homophobic. They could just carry that type of hateful energy. And they're going to be seen for the very thing that they go up against. Just saying. We have strong Gemini, Virgo energy here with this Magician. It could be a distorted Gemini, a distorted Virgo. Take it how it resonates. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody here is losing. They're losing. This could even be somebody you're having to pay up. This could have to deal with a legacy or a family situation with this Ten of Pentacles reversed. Somebody here is not going to have anything to stand on. Somebody here was counting on being taken care of with this Ten of Pentacles reversed. And we have Strength that came out sideways. What I'm also getting with this is like somebody wanted to cast you out with this Five of Pentacles here at the bottom. They wanted to cast you out of some kind of environment here that was meant for you with this Ten of Pentacles. They wanted you to be out in the cold. They wanted you to be broke. They wanted you with nothing. Something here about you leaving a legacy. They never wanted you to leave a legacy. They wanted you struggling. Maybe that's part of what they said. Oh, collective is struggling. They're down and out. You know, they're homeless. They have no money. They can barely eat. They can do all this stuff. Maybe they're on drugs. Whatever it is, right? So they were organizing things so that way you would be this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. To get you to be abandoned. So that way people would be hesitant to invest in you because they're afraid that you would just take the money that was given to you and that you were going to spend it all on drugs or something. Or that you couldn't be trusted because of what they said, because of your circumstances. And maybe you guys were really struggling at that time because this person was making you struggle. But it's the fact that you continued to persevere through it that people are starting to see, wait, they may be struggling, but they have their head held high. They're still working. Somebody is seeing how this shark is really a greedy ass pig. We have Nine of Cups. And they're just mad that you're happy. They're mad that you're getting wish fulfillment. They're mad that you're following your dreams. They're mad that you're making yourself happy. Because this is independent happy, right? Nines are all about independent action. This Nine of Cups is about you being happy within yourself. We have the King of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Somebody here has weighed out the facts with this King of Swords energy. Strong Libra with the King of Swords. This could be somebody here in the courts, in the law. Doesn't have to be, but the King of Swords is somebody here who's very just. This is somebody here who... something here to do with their morals and their values is about doing the right thing. I just heard a quote, and it's in order for justice to be blind, one must be willing to open their eyes to ugly truths. And that's the energy of this King of Swords. This is somebody that's not afraid to open their eyes to ugly truths in order to do the right thing. And we have the Six of Pentacles reversed. Somebody's time is up. Somebody's time is up. And now, that's the second time we have the Six of Pentacles reversed. Somebody here is going to have to pay back everything that they have taken. This could be somebody here that's opening up their eyes to ugly truths. That's what's going on around you. People are opening up their eyes to ugly truths about a greedy individual here. Because they're realizing that you were never the problem to begin with. And this could be somebody here who was trying to avert you or stop you from having an important meeting with the stranger here who is going to give you good news. And this good news has to do with a victory. Because you knew that somebody here was out to get you. You knew it. You knew deep down inside that this person was out to get you. That's why you separated yourself. And maybe part of the shit talk that they said, part of the illusion that they cast was, see, they're not even dealing with me anymore because whatever, right? It's like the way they try to spin it, the way they try to twist it. It was always about you being a bad person, and it was never about them. As somebody here who walks around acting like their shit don't stink. Universe. We have the Four of Pentacles. This is somebody here who's greedy. They don't like to share. This is somebody here who's holding on to something so tightly because they're afraid, because they know they're not going to receive anything else. That's the Four of Pentacles. Like, oh my god, I'm afraid. It's like somebody you're holding on to. I'm going to use this as an example. You know, a job that's not paying them enough or something here because they're afraid that if they go to the new job, then that they're not going to succeed. This is somebody here who's holding themselves back due to their own limitations. And that's based on their religion. We have the Tower here at the bottom of the deck. It's going to come crumbling down. This is a false contract being broken by the universe. This is wow. This is a maze and a labyrinth that somebody here created is crumbling down. Somebody never wanted to know which way was up and which way was down. Wow, full circle going back to what I said in the beginning about somebody wanting you to come down to their level. So they tried to make themselves appear that they were on the top level and you were on the bottom. It's like they were trying to flip the roles, but that's because everybody was trapped. Because the Hanged Man's upside down. Something here, but now everything is going back to right side up. Strong Scorpio energy here with this Tower card. Universe. Thank you. Five of Wands. This is somebody here who lit the match. They were the spark of this competition that they started. They started all of this. They lit that spark due to lack of self-love. Because they felt like the only way that they could fill their cup up was to make sure that they emptied yours out, but they never emptied your cup. This is somebody that thought that they could attack you in the physical, that it would bring you down, that it would dampen your spirits. But it didn't work. Wow, the Hanged Man is now reversed here, right behind this Ace of Cups, but the Empress is there. People are seeing how somebody here is just a whiner, a crybaby, an entitled individual with this Empress in the reverse. This is somebody here that's not compassionate, not very nurturing. They don't care about other people. This is somebody here who is afraid due to their own limitations of going out there and taking care of oneself and one's own responsibilities. Give me 1 second, y'all. I have to use the bathroom. Alrighty, y'all. I am back. I just realized, too, I paused it at 44:44. Universe, please tell us more. Okay. It flipped out, and it literally just reversed itself. Trash. Throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. The trash is being thrown out at this time. That's what's going on. Somebody could even be trying to dispose of something. Yeah, we have somebody here that's expecting a new beginning. They're expecting a new beginning, but this is somebody that's being played by themselves. I feel like they're playing themselves. Manipulation, lies, control. Somebody here could even be trying to, like, pull the strings. Like, you're going to be finding out who the master puppeteer has been in your life. Somebody could have even been trying to do voodoo. Even. Doesn't have to be. I just noticed that. But somebody here has been expecting some new beginning. But whatever this new beginning is, it had to be on your demise. It had to be on your downfall. You had to be out of the picture. Somebody felt like they needed to be able to control you as well. Maybe the reason why this person did this is because they felt like they couldn't control you. And they felt like they couldn't control you. So they felt like you... It's like they wanted... Wow, I'm feeling like a really big blockage trying to tap into this energy. It's like they wanted to control you, but maybe they felt like you were uncontrollable and that maybe you wouldn't share. But see, this is somebody that's stuck to their own system of beliefs because they wouldn't share. But yet they wanted you to. So they felt like because they couldn't control you, that you were uncontrollable. You know what? Let's eliminate them in some kind of way so we can have it all for ourselves. Expecting this new beginning. Universe. There's a pregnancy test and a sex shop. Let me cover up the word because YouTube's being very special. Somebody, separate message. Somebody could have gotten somebody knocked up. I don't know. Maybe somebody went to one of these shops. Maybe they went to a glory hole or something. I don't know. But they could have gotten somebody here pregnant or something here about... This could even be including like an STD test or something. Maybe somebody got some unsure results. This could be your hater. This is, oh my god, this is that energy of somebody here being caught doing something that they're claiming that you're doing. This is that rest stop energy that I got in that download. And this is your hater. See, they're mad that you don't have to go down to their level. This has to do with differences in morals. Like, you don't need to sell yourself in order to get by, is what I'm trying to say. Not in this manner. Like, maybe you do have a business. Like, maybe you, I don't know, so you sell yourself in some kind of capacity. But, I mean, you don't have to resort to the world's oldest profession, which is being a hoe. There's a reason why it's the world's oldest profession, because anybody can do it. Anything else, universe? Somebody who's been putting on a show. They've been putting on a show. They've been putting on an act. See what all that smoke? Trying to overshadow you. That's why they were putting on this show. They would bait you to get your reaction to prove their point. But this is somebody here who was calculated. They put on a show and they were trying to get you to follow their script. Because they were trying to betray you. And look at that little rat there. But somebody who knows about the plan, who knows about the deceit. They're having a guilty conscience. Something here about red lipstick stains. Something new. This is new evidence with these red lipstick stains. Something here that was looked over is now being re-examined. Universe, give me one more, please. We have total drama here at the bottom of the deck. Fake apology came out in the reverse, and somebody here who hates nothing about you. This could be the person with the guilty conscience who's coming clean. Maybe they want to actually genuinely apologize. Maybe this is somebody here who fell for the manipulation, who fell for the show, who fell for the act. Somebody here could be wanting to apologize, and maybe this person could be wanting to spill the tea to you. Universe, tell me about this fake apology in the reverse. And I hate nothing about you. The devil. Okay, it's just temptation. I thought so. I was trying to give somebody the benefit of the doubt, but some people don't deserve that. And that could be part of this message. Maybe you've been dealing with somebody that everyone was trying to give the benefit of the doubt, but it's getting to a point where it's become too toxic, too binding, too controlling. Strong Capricorn energy there. Don't trust this person. They're total drama. This is somebody here who made bad choices. And now they know that they're getting caught for it. Now they know that the law is getting involved. So, you know, they're like, you know what? Let me go save face. This is someone trying to save their own ass. They had no problem attacking you for however long they did with whoever they were attached to. This is somebody that's attached to this person. But this is somebody here who's only doing this because they don't want to get caught. They don't want to get trapped. Very toxic. Universe, please give us an affirmation for the collective. We have nature. It's time to unleash your inner hippie and step outside of that man-made box. Take a walk in the woods, smell those flowers, hug some trees. You might think you're being ironic, like, look at me, I'm being all tree-huggy and stuff. But you'll find that even then, those trees will hug you back. Trees come from a time before irony, and their earnestness is impervious to our jaded humor. If that doesn't make you want to hug them even more, well, I guess you're a robot. Go outside, hug some trees, touch some grass. Take a dip in a lake, if it's warm where you're at. If you're in New England like me, do not go swimming. It's cold. Universe, please give us a final message. Okay. We're gonna try that again. Universe, please give us a final message for the collective. Thank you. We have prosperity. Hallelujah. Prosperity, 45 that breaks down to a 9. This has to do with the work that you have done on yourself. You're finally closing out a major chapter of your life. Somebody is not willing to accept that you won. You have the ability to manifest prosperity into your daily life. Ganesha asks that you work on integrating and accepting the spiritual truth that you create your own reality. Truly understanding this makes all the difference when it comes to prosperity. You are responsible for creating and generating your success. It is your divine right to do so. A job in itself does not bring you riches. Abundance is more than a job or having money. It is an attitude. It's about living with appreciation and gratitude daily for all the blessings that are bestowed on your life. It is easy to forget or neglect the gifts that you receive day after day from the universe, the divine, the source, the creator. One of your promised gifts is your divine ability to generate the success you want in life by using your spiritual talents. These are abilities that are innate within you. You were born with them. They could include writing, speaking, creative expression, or business utility. Utilize your gifts. You are being given an opportunity to notice and develop them and begin offering them to the world. See, somebody here is upset that you have been able to cultivate your gifts, and this is somebody here who hasn't cultivated theirs. Whatever that is. Maybe somebody's mad that you play a music instrument. They're like, oh, yeah, but they neglect all the hard work and the time that you did in order to learn how to play that instrument. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is somebody here who's very upset that you're doing you, and they can't do them because they're too busy chasing everyone else's dreams, because they're only focused on this. They're focused on the money. They're chasing something instead of attracting it. You might like to start writing a prosperity journal. Call on Ganesha to work with you on this. Imagine what would be the perfect day for you and describe it in great detail in your journey. Involve all of the senses to make it as real as possible. See, hear, feel, smell, taste, and touch this experience in your mind and heart to help bring it to fruition. This is an abundance card. Ganesha is reminding you that you have everything you need now. It is time to claim your abundance. You are receiving everything that was taken from you, and you're definitely getting victory. And somebody is being caught up with the mess that they created for you, but now they're going to be left to clean up their own mess. That's really what this is. Listen, they wanted to put on a show? They wanted all this drama? They wanted entertainment? They're about to get it. They wanted to be the star so bad. Well, they just created their own reality. That's what they attracted. But that is what I have for y'all today. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I will see you next time. Ciao.